Okay, move on to question number 4, the last question. The relational schema below shows the database schema for leave application system in Imaro's neighborhood. We have staff, department, leave, and application. Okay, so all the staffs are entitled to apply for a leave in the company. During the application, they need to choose which leave that they are intended to take and specify the start and end date of the leave. Each staff has a manager which will approve or reject the leave accordingly. The date of the approval or rejection will be left blank in the database if the manager did not review the application yet. Okay, so the default date format in the system database is DD, MON, YYY. So this is the default date format lah. Okay, so Bara, if we take a look over here, when you have ERD question, please draft the ERD so that you will know which table can be joined with which table accordingly lah. Okay, so if we take a look over here, staff ada manager ID, then department ID. So manager ID is the staff also. So Barat, we should know that for staff, there's a recursive relationship. So staff will manage the other staff. So then here we will know that this manager ID is the FK will refer to this PK. Okay, so by that we will know manager ID over here is equal to staff ID. Okay, so that's the PKFK relationship. Okay, so then the next one, staff has a relationship with department. So means staff has relationship with department. Okay, so of course we should know one department, many staff. So what's the common attribute between staff and department? Department ID. So that's the common attribute. Kan department ID equals to department ID. Okay, then we have another one, we have leave. Kan leave. But take a look at application first, since application is the bridge kan. Application is the bridge. So in application, they have a staff ID, approval ID, leave ID. So means over here we have the staff has relationship with application first. And let's put it over here lah, application. Okay, staff has relationship with application because we have the staff ID over here. So means we know that what's the common attribute? Staff ID. And so since this is the bridge, so the bridge will have many sides lah. Then we have approval ID. So who is the approval ID? If you take a look over here. Okay, so each staff has a manager which will approve or reject. So means it is also a staff. Okay, it is also a staff. So then we know that this is the FK, so it will refer to a staff. So what is the PK of staff? Staff ID. Then we will know approval ID equals to staff ID. So that's the PKFK relationship. Okay. Then another one we have leave ID. Where's this leave ID coming from? From the leave. So it means we know application also have a leave over here. Okay, one leave in many applications. So what is the common attribute? Leave ID. So means application.leave ID equals to leave.leave ID. Okay, so now we have finished with all of the draft of our ERD so that it will be easier lah. It will be easier for us to do the question after this. Okay, so now let's take a look. Answer the following questions by using structured query language SQL. Okay, so display all the details. So means not all details, ni all je lah. Kan? Of staff. So from table staff, from Jasin. So we know that what is a Jasin? Jasin is a part of the address. Okay, so we know that this is a staff address. Jasin. With salary. Kan salary. So means salary here is the staff salary. So the column name has to be the exact one lah. Kan ranging from 5,000 to 10,000. So when you talk about range, kan it has to be the between and operator. So this is for the range. can between an operator. So now what do we need to select? We select all from which table. Okay, this is our table. And from staff. Okay, so what's the condition? Just same, where staff address. If you do this, then it will be wrong. Staff address equals to just same. This is wrong. Why? Because we know that when you talk about address, you have the street number, can the house number, for example, number 10, Jalan Kenari, for example. Can you have the postcode, taman apa, and taman apa. Then we have the postcode. Then you have the state, kan maybe ada the city and everything. So Jasin is a part of the address. So by right, when we talk about part of the address, then we cannot use equal. Equal, you have the exact value, but we don't know the exact value. We only know part of the address. Can part of the address. So by right, this will be like operator. So anything that involves Jasin, okay, so we need to select. So anything that involves Jasin. Another condition is about salary, and you have another condition. And staff salary, can we talk about range? Staff salary between, and what's the value? 5,000 and 10,000. Can the lower limit and upper limit. Okay, then you are done lah with the first question. Okay, you have two different conditions, and you have the select clause from, where, and. Okay, so by right, you have to follow the structure lah. Select from where is the basic one. Okay, so we are done with question number 1. We move on to question number 2. Display the number of reviewed application. Can display the number of reviewed application for staff named Noha Bahrain that were applied in 2022. Okay, so now when you talk about number of reviewed application, you talk about number, it is a count. Kan? Reviewed application. Kan nak count apa? What's by application? What makes application unique? Application ID. So means kita kena count application ID. Kan count application ID. Okay, for staff, name Noha Bahrain. So this is staff name lah. Kan staff name Noha Bahrain that were applied in 2022. Take a look, kita ada update. So means applied in 2022, update can must be in 2022. So what is 2022? YY. So it is a part of address. And take a look, because what is the address? DD, MON, YY. So this is 2022. In front of 2022, it can be anything like any date, any month. So it is a part of the update. So now, what do we need to select? Kan? So of course we select the staff first, staff name. Kan? For which staff? Kan? We select the staff name, and we to count. What do we need to count? We count the app ID. Kan, number of application. Because kita nak tengok sekarang ni macam this one. Kan, who is the staff and what is the number of application? Kan, number of application. Kan, so if you take a look, staff, they say Abu, how many? 7. Kan, Siti, how many? 5. But we want to see only Noha Bahrain over here. Can 70, for example. So this kita tak display. We just want to display this one. So of course we have to display the staff name and also the number of reviewed application. So what is it by reviewed over here? If you take a look, based on the question, the date of the approval or rejection, but we have the approve reject date. And the date of the application reviewed ni can must be will be left blank. If it's null, means there is no, it is not being reviewed yet lah. It is not being reviewed yet by the manager. So it means right now we want to make sure it is a reviewed. So what is it by reviewed over there? The approve reject date, approve or reject date is not null. Okay, if it's not null, what does it mean? It has been reviewed. Okay, it has been reviewed. Okay, so now if you take a look over here, staff name is coming from staff. Can staff name is coming from staff, and the approve reject date, the app date is all coming from application ID. Can the app ID also coming from application? So means we want to make sure that it is between staff and application. So what is connect staff and application? This relationship. Can staff ID over there. Can staff ID. Okay. So now where it is coming from? The first one is coming from staff. Coming from staff, as staff need to be joined with application. I put as A. Okay, because we want these two, staff and application, on what? On staff ID over here. So means on what? S dot staff ID equals to A dot staff ID. Okay, so this is for the joint condition between staff and application. Okay, between staff and application. So now what is the condition? If you take a look, we have the condition, few conditions, where we have three different conditions over here. If you take a look, we have for Nuha Bahrain 1, approved rejected 2, applied in 2022 is 3. So we have three different conditions. Okay, so which one do you want to do first is up to you lah. For I took, let's say the first one is for Nuha Bahrain, where staff name equals to Nuha Bahrain, because we just followed what the question want. This is the exact one. Nuha Bahrain. And the second one, approve rejected is approve or rejected is not null. And another condition is it must be applied in 2022. Add date like anything 2022. Because like I said, 2022 is the part of the address. It's a part of the date. Okay, so if you select the group function, okay, if you take a look over here, you select group function with non-group function. This is non-group function. This is a group function. So what do we need to add? You need to add the group by clause. Group by, which one is the non-group function? Staff name. Okay, so by right, this is the answer for this question lah. So by right, you have three different conditions and join between the staff and application. Now let's take a look on question C. Show the name of the staff. Show the name of the staff. Oops. Together with their manager's name, if they have not yet made any leave applications. Okay, so by right, we need to understand the data first before you answer that question. Okay, so now what if I said I want to display the staff and their manager's name? So let's say inside staff, we have staff ID. We have the, let's say, staff name and their manager ID. Okay, so let's do the data first. 101, 102, 103, 104. Abu, Siti, and Lily. So this is null. 101, 101, 102. Okay, so let's say we have this one first. Okay, the next one we have the application ID and the staff ID lah. The application ID and the staff ID. Okay, so because we want to see inside the application which staff has made the application. Okay, so let's say application 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So staff 102, 102, 103, 103, 102. Okay, let's say we have this one. Okay, we know that this is the staff who applied for this leave. This is the staff who applied for this leave. Okay, so this is from table staff. And this is for table application. Okay, so now we want to know can the staff name and their manager's name, can staff name and their manager's name if they have not yet made any application. So staff mana, which staff that has not yet made any application, can leave application yet. Okay, so Barat, if you want to find what is the staff name, we take a look on this data. Take a look over here. Abu, who is manager for Abu? 101. Who is 101? 01 is Ali. Kan, okay, to make it easier for, this is what we call as self join. Kan, to make it easier, we make another staff table over here. Can we make another staff table over here? Can we copy the same table staff? Can the same table staff? Okay, so you have the staff ID, staff name, and their manager ID. Can we copy the same table? Manager ID. So we have 101, 102, 103, 104. Ali, Abu, Siti, and Lily. And this is null. 101, 101, 102. Okay. So now we give a different name. This one is for staff and this is for manager. Okay. So now we should know that manager ID will always refer to the staff ID. So now take a look. Ali null, of course no result of null over here. Can Abu 101. So where is 101? Over here. So what is the name? Ali. Can, so now it is easier for you to know that. Okay, so the first one have Abu and this is Ali, the manager's name. So this is staff name. This is the manager's name. Can Abu, Ali, then we have 101 also over here. Who is 101? Ali. So means Siti, the manager is also Ali. And the last one, Lily, 102. 102 is Abu. So Lily, the manager is Abu. So now we got all the staff and all their managers' name. But what do we want to display? We want to display if they have not yet made any leave application. So it means from all of this staff, Abu, Siti, and Lily, which one hasn't made any leave application? So now, if we want to know which staff and which application, so we can do the join also. We can do the join also. So if you do the normal join, this is what we will get. Because staff join with application, if you take a look, over here, staff join with application on staff ID. Dan kita nak tahu siapa nama staff ni. Who are the staff? Then we join application ID and to get the staff name. Okay, application and staff name. So Mr. Application 1, 102, who is 102? Take a look over here. 102 is Abu. Because we know this is FK, FK will refer to PK. And this FK will refer to this PK, the staff. Which staff that made the application. 1 is for Abu, 2 is for Abu also, 3 is for Siti, number 4, 103 is also Siti, and last one, number 5 is referring to 102 is Abu again. Okay, so this is if you do normal join. Normal join or what we call as inner join lah. Inner join. But what if I said I want to display all the stuff regardless they have made the application or not. And I want to display all the stuff regardless they have made the application or not. Okay. So by right, if you take a look, if we want all the stuff, we already have Abu, we already have Siti, but who is not yet inside? Ali and Lily. So it means application dia null for Lily, application dia null for Abu. Kan? For Ali. Kan? So these only two staff that haven't made any application. So means if we have null, this is join application and staff. If we join and we have null, we need to use outer join. Kan outer join. Kan, but who's on the left? Kan on the left, this is on the left, this is on the right. So we want all the stuff. So on the left. So where it has to be left outer join. Kan left outer join. But if we take a look over here, what the result will be? Okay, what result will be? This is the staff name and their manager's name. Kan between these two data. Kan if you take a look over here, staff name Abu. Kan dia ada buat leave tak? Ada. So Abu tak boleh ada table result. Okay. Siti. This one Abu kan. Ada Abu. Ada Siti juga. So means Siti cannot be in table result. Kenapa? Dia pernah buat leave. Dia pernah buat leave application. Okay. Then Ali. Why Ali cannot be in table result? Because Ali has no manager. So in the first place, Ali has no manager. So Ali cannot be in table result. So now, who is available over here? Lily. Dia punya app ID is null. So dia je yang tak pernah buat application. So who will be in final result? Lily. Then the result is, the manager's name is Abu. Oops. Lily, Abu. So these are the only staff and their managers who did not apply any leave. Kan, so the app ID dia kena null. This one app ID tak null. So means Abu dengan Siti cannot be in table result. Ali null. However, Ali has no manager. So that's why Ali cannot be in table result. So that's why we have only Lily as our result over here. Kan? I know it looks complex. Kan? So first, kita kena join these two. Then baru left outer join with application. Okay. So how to do it would be, so what do we want to select? We want to select staff name. Can the staff name? So we rename as staff. The second one, we want to select staff name also. Why staff name? Because take a look. This one, can what do we want to display? Staff name. This is staff name. One from S, one from M. So from the staff, of course, it has to be staff lah. S from the manager. For the manager, we put S M. Okay. From which table? And the first one we take from table staff manager join with staff S. On what? Take a look. At manager, we take a look at their staff ID. At staff, we take a look at their manager ID. So this is the one that we did just now. Okay. So now from M dot staff ID will be equals to S dot manager ID. Okay, for the manager ID. Okay, then kita kena buat apa? Left outer join with which table? Application table. Kan this application table. Okay, so left outer join application A. On what? Kan dekat staff, kan at table staff, we take a look at staff ID. At table application, we take a look at staff ID. So this is the common attribute between application and staff. Okay, on S dot staff ID equals to A dot staff ID. But this one, like I said, if we stop up until here, this is the result that we will get. This is the result that we will get. However, what do we want? Only the staff that has not made any leave application. So means the app ID has to be null. So we have another condition where app ID is null. Okay, where app ID is null. So means now we have all the managers and their staff. Then we have all the managers and their staff. Then however the application ID must be null so that we get to the question, the staff that have not yet made any leave application. Okay, that's for C. Okay, so I do hope you understand on this part. And let's move on to the last one. Okay, find the total number of days rounded for the leave applied by staff in marketing department. Okay, so marketing department, so this is department name lah. And this is department name. So not total number of days. So means for the leave applied. So means total number of days kita nak tahu date minus another date. Can lah. So how to know? If you take a look based on our data over here. Can based on our schema over here. Can for leave to be approved, they must have the start date and end date. Can start date and end date. So to take a look how many days, so of course we need to do end date, the latest date minus the new date, start date. And then you get number of days. The number of days of the leave. Okay, so by right, what do you need to do? Select. So now they want the total. What is meant by total? We need to do sum. Sum of the date minus date, but they want it to be rounded. So over here it has to be round lah. Okay, so what need to do? We need to sum and round. Round what? End date minus start date. Okay, so now if you take a look, over here, applied by staff in marketing department. So this one, number of days here we get from the application. And this one is coming from application, and department name is coming from department. Okay, now let's take a look back. We want data from these two, application and department. Okay, so let's delete this one, pening nanti. Okay, so if you take a look, based on our schema over here, application is here, department is here. Kan there's no direct relationship between application and department, but we know that application, if we join with staff on staff ID, then staff join with department on department ID, then we will get to the data that we want. Kan for application and department, so means application join with staff, staff join with department. Okay, so by right, it is coming from which table? From application first. Kan application A. Application join with what? Join with staff. S. On what? Take a look, what's the common attribute between application and staff? Staff ID. On A dot staff ID equals to S dot staff ID. Kan then staff kena join, staff needs to be joined with what? With department. Okay, staff join with department. D. On what? Take a look, what's the common attribute between staff and department? Department ID. And so what does it mean? S dot department ID equals to D dot department ID. Kan? Then staff in marketing. So that is the condition where department name must be equals to marketing. Okay, So now we are done lah with the question. Kan, even though I know question number 3, the C over here is a little bit complex. Okay, it is a little bit complex. However, I do hope you understand according to the data that I have drawn just now lah. Okay, so I guess that's all for our test discussion. Thank you.